going here? Is it going to go live? Or is it going to be a mess today? There we go. We're live. Woohoo! Got it to work. Good morning, everybody. Give me thumbs up. Tell me you can hear me just fine. I have not checked the sound on this yet. Let's see here. Give me thumbs up. We got sound. And I'm just going to jump on here for a short bit. Oh, that's right. I was going to share this link. Let me get this shareable link and drop it in the other chat for everybody. And let them know it's live. There we go. Drop that into the live stream. That runs 24/7. Let them know. Okay. Come on, YouTube. Quit acting up. Not let me back into my other stream here. Come on. Little technical difficulties. We'll get things straightened out here in just a second. Maybe. We'll just close that out and open up a new YouTube. There we go. Click on Bitcoin update so I can pay attention myself here. Get into my YouTube studio. Find my lives. Excellent. There we go. So now I can see chat. Yes. How you doing, Nick? Yep, I'm doing 2 streams. The other one I'm not going to interrupt. I haven't got the program to figure out how to use my camera and microphone on this computer and infiltrate it into the other computer. I'm working on that. It's trial and error. So we're working on getting that straightened out. And so I was going to just cover the charts today on Bitcoin. There is a little bit of a lag here. It says my bit rate is a little low. So it looks like Bitcoin. I can't even think today. It looks like YouTube's going to put about a 30 to 40 second delay. So sorry, I apologize for that. I wish it was actual dead on live, but not that it's that big a deal. A few seconds ain't going to end the world. So I've been looking at the 3-hour chart on Bitcoin today. This is what I've been referring to you guys in the chat. And so what I want to try to blow this up here big enough so you guys can see it. Let's just do it this way. There we go. Now we got visual. Nice big visual. Come on. This time let me scroll that down without using the mouse. Really? It's the only thing I hate about using the big screen. It just flops all over. But anyway, we were hanging up on the 13 EMA right here, the red line. And it did spike a little past it, but then it came back and was bouncing off that. Now we're pulling back. And when I said, we got to watch out for the center of this cloud right here, we could possibly see a retracement down to 20,497, 500, 20,500 area. Everything's in a conjunction right here. You got everything coming up from the bottom, everything coming down from the top, all the LSMA, EMAs, they're all intersecting into a little jungle right here. And that's what we're fighting right now. We're fighting, the EMAs, the LSMA. And so Bitcoin's going to be a little volatile right in here between 20,798 and 20,898. Might as well say 900. So it's going to bounce in there for a little bit. We're eventually going to see. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to escape out of that. we're going to see it play here, right here and run sideways for a little bit this afternoon. I think once we get around lunchtime, maybe after lunch, since it is Thursday, we could see a fall off out of here and start coming down and retest the lower ends of 20,600, possibly 20,500. That's just my opinion for today and possibly in tomorrow. But we did have this ascending triangle. That's what I did the video on. And this was, was trending up nice, which we all know ascending triangles usually fall out the bottom, and this one did. And now it's kind of seeming to charge another or create another one right here, a little tiny one on the 3 hour. Let's go to the 1 hour. Got a nice little curl right here on the 1 hour, which I think will continue to curl back over just like we did right here. As you can see, it's starting to hit the 100 area. Pull this RSI chart up. My other chart's gone. Where'd my other chart go? It's there. It's just so small. So very small volume this morning. I mean, you got a little bit, but not a whole lot. So we're going to see this little pump up here into about lunchtime. Then I think we'll see it fall back off. We are what, 11 o'clock Eastern time. It's 10 o'clock my time. When I say lunchtime, I'm thinking my time, which would be about 1 o'clock Eastern time. So about noon Eastern time. I think we'll see this top out, possibly start coming back down. Who knows? I mean, this could get crazy today. It could blast up here and go up here and test the bottom of this line, which I wouldn't doubt it. And I mean, I don't see 21,000 in play this week. But the way Bitcoin's been lately, trying to predict short term for the hour or next 3 hours or 4 hours, is a lot of it's just crazy. Long term, that's the reason I did the video I did. You can go back and see the video I posted last night where I think Bitcoin's still going to come down to 13,700. So let's get over here and check out the 1 day on Bitcoin here. Close these down a little bit. See what, yeah. Get our daily volume here. See, on the daily volume, you see we're already starting to pull back here. Maximize that pain. So you can see right here, a lot of volume here, a lot more than we've had in a while. Yeah, back here, these three right here, back in July, we had that kind of volume there. So a lot of volume starting to pull back on the daily. So you can see it's already pulling back on the daily there. Minimize that pain back down. Cat's over here looking on my elbow. Nothing like having your cats come over here and entertain you in the morning. So yeah, you can see right here the LSMA, the EMA, and well, I try to figure out what that one is. It's been a while since I read these. Where's that? The white one is the 200. So the 200 MA is in play right there. So there's our 200 right here. So that's where we hit it this morning. They're at the 200 moving average, and you get the LSMA right under it. Let me widen this up so you guys can see a lot better. That's the 200. Here's the LSMA, the 13 moving average here, all pushing up. So we're playing ping pong right now between the 200 and this right here. So could it come back down here and grab the, this? Come on, click on it. This my 100, I think. Where is that? That's Trader's Realities. That's his 13. So yeah, I can see it coming back, playing off on this here. Let's see if I close that out. No, that's not it. So that's the 13. So I can see it bounce in here, lose the EMA, and come back, possibly test a 19,600 possibly this weekend. This is a daily candle. We got to hold the LSMA right here at 20,668 area. If not, we're going to lose that and fall down. So other than that, I'll look at the chat here, see what you guys are asking for or wanting to hear. The delay is so I can edit sweat. No, actually, Nick, the last few days, I've been in my back office on YouTube and it said words not allowed in chat. I went through and I put in words I never use, but I have seen used in chat, and I put a strict limit on what's being said in chat. So the drug talk, that's gone. Swear words, those are gone. Racial slurs, all that stuff, gone. So if you try to type those words in, it will say your comment won't be allowed. So yeah, I put a strict ban on that because YouTube is starting to get strict on me on algorithms and stuff and monetization. And some of the big things is the swear words, talking about drugs, all that stuff is going to start getting us demonetized. So time to put the padlocks down on that stuff. And I apologize. I've always wanted to keep this an open and honest channel for everybody to be able to discuss what they want. But when YouTube starts talking about taking my monetization away, then it's time to play by their rules, not my rules. Good morning, TNX, and good morning, I seen it, Steghart. Good morning, Steghart. Have not seen you in a while. And it was good to see Tabitha last night. I wish she would have talked more. She came in and said, hi, everyone, and that was it. She didn't say nothing else. Hadn't seen or heard from her in months. Good to see Herb come back in. So, yeah, it's good to see a lot of the old names pop back in here. You can tell everybody's starting to thinking it's getting close to the end of the bull run. So a lot of people are coming back in to keep an eye on crypto, what's going on. I don't feel like we're to the end of the bear run. I don't think we're to the end of the bear run yet. I don't think the bull run's going to start for another month or so. Just my opinion. Oh, you know Jim Carrey too, my brother. I had a bad hair day this morning. I woke up, my hair was just everywhere, so I just took a wet comb, combed it down. So you get the wet look today. Oh, but let's see what else we had to cover. I mean, I know you were asking some. Come on, you were talking about some other coins there, Nick. I know I've been streaming XYO. I have it on my chart. I do own some XYO, and I'm not looking at XYO in the short term. I've been charting it. I'll zoom this in. Squeeze this over here a little bit. This is the zone here we got to get out of and get back up above this blue line. And we almost did it, but I bought XYO as it was coming down this line here. I started accumulating through here, picked up some more in here. So I got it around the 300, 350 mark. I think, yeah, around 350. So I've been buying XYO pretty steady. Because if you guys remember, a year and a half ago, XYO hit what, 5-6 cents? But it's been on this huge long downtrend. And it's, once it crossed it here, it fell out, hit the bottom, came up, retested it, and it's just been running it all the way down. Finally got on top, checked off of it, took off. And a lot of people are like, oh, sell it, take your profits. It's like, nah, I'm gonna accumulate, keep it where it's at, and let it ride. So right now we get this little hop right here. You call that a W maybe an M. but I still think we'll get back up here, up to a penny. Nice, great volume for it. But to me, it's a long-term hold. It's not going to be, you know, buy $20 now. Oh, please. I apologize. My wife had a granddaughter emergency. Her fire little tablet lost connection. I had to put password in because child protected and all. I got them on children YouTube. Oh, TNX, thank you so much. I appreciate it. So the joys of live streaming from home. But let me get back to what I was talking about here and what I was going to get to. So a top of XYO, yeah, it was 8 cents. Yeah, I believe this was the original top at 6 cents. So I think we're just in the big down curve. I mean, that's just my opinion on XYO. I think it's just making a nice little curve right here. Come to the next bull run, we'll see it come back up. So to me, it's a long term. I'm holding it till the end of summer and maybe accumulate some more. That's just my opinion on XYO. So come on, screen. My computer screens are so finicky. And you can see my conglomerate of a mess with Bitcoin. So hard to see the candles once I got over here and I started charting this thing like a madman. And it does look like a total mess to you guys. But unfortunately, I know what every one of these are. But I don't see we got this nice run, flat run, nice pump up here on Bitcoin. I think we had that problem right over here and it crashed up here. So just my smallish opinion on Bitcoin is just be cautious with what's going on in the market. As it's being volatile and it's pushing up and fixing to pull back hard in the next few weeks, our alts are going to reflect the same thing. The DXY is pulling back, JPY. It's in between the LSMA and the EMA. So it's getting get cramped in this little spot right here. The Dow Jones, got a gap right here. We are below the wave, the center of the wave. So I think we will come back down here to about 32,785. And possibly for this to run back out here to 32,248 in this area. So Dow Jones looks like it could pull all the way back to about 32,270. S&P 500's got a gap. Yeehaw, we're creating all these little gaps right here. And it's pulling back. If 3865 don't hold on the S&P, then looks like it's going to come back here and retest 3815. And the total Bitcoin did reach almost to 1 trillion. I think what we reach $966 billion. Little pullback, and the same thing as Bitcoin. It's running back up to the LSMA, being pulled back onto the EMAs. So if you can't get, if we can't break the 930 billion, get above this and start going up again, we are going to get rejected, and you will see it fall back. Could come back down here to about $838 billion on the total market cap in crypto. So thank you very much for the super chats. I know I mentioned it once. I'll mention it again. I do appreciate it. TNX, very much appreciated. Why are we on mute? I had to mute it because my wife come in here. um, you're not allowed to swear per video. Actually, the way the monetization works is the swearing is the first 9 to 10 seconds of the video. If you mention a cuss word, you get demonetized instantly. So I try to keep the swear words down the best I can because it is an adult channel. It's not kid rated. So I don't know why they're getting real tough on that, but they are. But the other coin I've been keeping an eye on is Atom. I do a lot in the Atom ecosystem. Every time Atom gets in the below $10, I buy some. So I've been accumulating a lot of Atom in the 9.50, and earlier it was back in the $8 range. So really liking the fact that Atom did run up, hit its marks, pull them back. It's holding very well. I'm looking for Atom to get above the $15 mark, probably in the next month. But just like anything else, if Bitcoin decides to take a big dump, pull back, I got these spider lines all drawn out. I spider with all this from back here, and Adam's been hitting these lines pretty predictable. So I'd like to see it get back up here and hit around $13, $14 area. But if Bitcoin decides to collapse, we could see it come back down here in the $8 mark, which I'll accumulate more then. Do I think it'll pump to 23? Personally, during the next bull run, I think Atom could possibly pump into the $50-$55 range in the long run. And that would probably be at the peak. And a lot of people are speculating Atom can go as high as $200 to $600 in the next bull run. I don't see that, but I do see 50, $55 in the next big bull run. That's why I've been accumulating it. I think I got about 80 Atoms right now. 23 is the answer. Well, I mean, we're at we're at the place in life right now where a lot of states and places are legalizing things of use, and other countries got a strict ban on it. And I think YouTube's just trying to make an all-around friendly channel for every country in general, so they don't have to say, okay, we're not going to send this country. They want it to all work on the algorithm. The less you have humans running and have more AI algorithm controlling, the more profitable they can be. And it's all about money and profits. And they want to be able to put ads on everything out there. And they want to everybody that's monetized, they want to be able, to bring in all the ad money revenue they can. And that's what it's all about. And people don't want to put ads on other content creator stuff that's talking about, things that they don't want to have their ads on associated with. So you got to kind of look at YouTube is kind of getting to be the new TV medium, and people putting ads is like the new commercials. And you got giant YouTubers out there who have millions of viewers and get hundreds of thousands of views per video. Those people are paying a premium to have their ads pop out on that guy, that streamer's video. That's like putting an ad in the Super Bowl almost. So as YouTube becomes more and more everybody's TV, these ads get to be more and more like commercials. And if they don't want their commercials associated with certain things, so profanity, alcohol, drugs, all that stuff, you got to start looking at YouTube like TV. So they got to start putting their foot down. And if we, as a creator, want to get paid ad revenue to do this, I got my shirt on backwards. No, I had my shirt on backwards. If we want to create or receive revenue for doing what we do and make a little bit of an income, we got to follow their guidelines. And that's the other thing I want to cover is here recently. Matter of fact, I think around November, when they started pushing the shorts that they're going to monetize and start paying monetization for shorts, they cut creators' revenue down. My December payment was down by 40%. I didn't even break the threshold to even get paid last month. So now, what little bit of money I make a month is now getting paid out in 2 months because it got slashed, and I'm not doing that many shorts. So I guess I need to start doing some shorts or whatever. I'm just not big into doing shorts. When I got something to say, it takes more than 60 seconds to say it. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. The revenue don't pick up. We'll see what happens. I know it sucks. It hurts because there were some months I was doing a couple $100, and now I can't even. I think last month I think I made $58, maybe $48, $58, somewhere in there. So, and it definitely hurts the growth of the channel that way. So it is what it is. I guess what I got to do is get more subscribers, get more people to come join. We got to get past that 5,500 threshold. See, it never fails. We get right to 5,500. Seems like 7, 8 people leave. We cannot break that 5,500 threshold. So if you're watching, please subscribe. We'd love to break 5,500 and stay above it. Get us to like 5,520 people. So if you leave, we're not in the drain. But we've been stuck at 5,500 subscribers now for over 5 months. 4 months, I think. 4 or 5 months. So I'm going to tell everybody, just be cautious with Bitcoin this week. Actually, be cautious with it in the next couple of weeks, but particularly while we're in this uptrend here, it's either going to run sideways or it's going to start pulling back. But I think we're eventually going to see a larger pullback over the next period of a couple of weeks. So, just my opinion. Yeah. CRH channel has major resistance at 5,500. Worse than Bitcoin. Thanks, Nick. I appreciate the €2. Much appreciated, sir. But yeah, Cryptoholics has got a major resistance at 5,500 subscriber. And our LSMA is not even in sight. But and I kind of got in a discussion with somebody in chat the other day. They were asking me, why don't you put the chart up and stream CRH token? Since it's my token, they said, why don't you support your own token? And I made the comment that, I'm not pushing that out there. I mean, it's a fan token. It's for the fans. It's for everybody there. And I told him, I said, this channel is not about me. It's about you guys. And so he turned it around and says, oh, so the coin's for you and not for everybody else. And it's like, you know what, forget it. I quit talking. And basically, Cryptoholics token is for everybody. I'm just not going to put it on there and stream it because my streaming channel is always been a voting system for you guys to vote and have what you want on there. I know here during the big bear market, like XYO, I threw XYO up on there because I wanted to watch it. But as far as coin of the day, coin of the week, coin of the month, I know a lot of people are wanting Luna. So I let you guys vote on it to remove Luna C or keep it on there, and you guys voted to remove it. So I try to keep this channel as a voting system as the community interacts and is in charge of it. Even though I have the controls at my end, I kind of let it be your community, not just my community. And so I've always kept it kind of open voting. And so if people wanted to keep Luna C, if the majority of the people were watching Luna on here, would have voted, it would have stayed. So it got voted off. We got coin of the week. That's what was voted for, and that's what I do on Monday. I open up the chart, just like over here on the right. I'll go over here. I'll hit watch list. And this is what I do on Monday. I'll pull this down. I'll hit change, pull it up, boom. Like if it's time to do it right now, Jupiter would be up there, 43.46% change. It'd be the coin of the week, but it's not. Today's Thursday, not Monday. So we try to keep it as a voting system. If people start complaining a lot, then, if I see more than 15, 20 complaints about, oh, we shouldn't do this, then we'll put it to vote. There's nothing I can do about the music. It has to be non-copyright, or it has to be copyright-free music. And yeah, I have tons of copyright-free music. I can come up that has just music, like elevator music, but I prefer to keep songs that have lyrics in it and somewhat to a decent range of profanity or whatever in the music. I try to keep it decent music. There are some in there that's got some foul words in it. There are certain words I'll allow, but other words, if it has derogatory to certain genders or whatever, I don't put it in there if I don't find it a good song. Well, a lot of times, Nick, when I start seeing a lot of votes come in real fast, I will check to see where it comes from, because like I know like you have several names, and I can actually check that and find out, go to your accounts and see all your accounts linked together. I do verify some of the stuff. Well, I try to keep the music halfway decent, but we're limited, and a lot of people are like, well, this artist got his music up on YouTube. Well, yeah, he owns the rights to it. He can put it up on there. If I put it up and get a copy, I get a copyright notification, then they take away some of my monetization money from me and pay them for me using their music. So not only do I get a strike, I lose money. So there's a lot of rules in YouTube. And it's not just YouTube, it's everywhere. It's every platform, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, they all got monetization rules. Once you're monetized, there's a lot stricter rules. If you're not monetized, you can do whatever you want till you get banned. But other than that, good to see everybody. Probably my scar's starting to settle down. I got a few lumps in here still. Probably get this shaved off here in a couple of weeks. I don't know. You guys like the beard, mustache? Should I get it shaved off? Like go back to where I was? A little different. I'm not. I mean, I used to have a mustache, but I kind of liked it clean shaven. But we'll see. So, any coins you guys are interested in looking at the moment before I bounce out of here? You can see what time it is. It's 10:15. I have a group thing at one. I think it's 12:55 or yeah, it's 12:55 today. I do Sims racing in a group from the UK, and it's called Sim Seniors. A bunch of senior citizens, age 45 and up. 3 times a week we race in a group for points. So I'll be on there. It's like a 40-minute race, and I stream it on my other channel. I don't promote my other channel in here that much. I don't want to try to get crossovers. So if you're in the Sims racing or gaming stuff, I do have a gaming channel. You're more than welcome to go join it. Hang on a sec, my throat's killing me again. It is CRH Gaming. I named it after here. My race card does have a Cryptoholics token wrap on it. So I do promote my Cryptoholics token through my Sims racing on my gaming channel. So a lot of guys I race against do see my skin and my wrap on my car. So I do kind of cross it up. I just never came back over here and want to drag people from crypto to gaming, but I know do people in crypto do game. So I thought I'd mention it. Other than that, how did I qualify? Because I'm about 15 years past that 45 mark. Things are getting better in my throat. The marble's finally gone, but the soreness is still there. The numbness from my neck here, all across my shoulders, down my arms, into my fingers, are constant still. They got me taking my medication, my nerve meds for it again. So that right there is uh, something I got to be aware of, because sometimes I do end up in la la land drooling. Building first ever land based crypto casino in El Salvador. Metaverse Casino. Hmm. FCF has an online casino. They launched that 6 months ago, I think. I just don't go in there. I don't do any casino gambling with crypto. But good to see you, Alvarez Concrete. Man, I ain't seen you in a while either, man. We dragging everybody out of the woodwork today. Hadn't seen Tabitha for a few months, and now she popped in yesterday. Scott's popping back in. Alvarez coming back in. Wow. Starting to see some of the old names come back in. Good to see. Good to see people pop back up and come hang out. But I run out of things to talk about other than crypto. You've been lost. You've been hiding in the bear market, trying to get away from all the negative stuff. I agree. I mean, that's why I got into Sims racing. I just kind of stepped away from all the videos on crypto, because it was disastrous. I mean, there wasn't much to say, and what there was to say wasn't good. And anything you did say was, everybody had something negative to say towards it. So you couldn't say nothing right. So, and I'm probably still going to catch some flack from the video I did last night, because a lot of people are bearish right now, or bullish. A lot of people are bullish. They think this is going to go here and pull off, and we're going to go. It could, but I don't think we're done yet. I really don't. I still think there's a lot of liquidity that was left untapped right here, and I still think we're headed down here. That's my opinion. I'm sorry. And if you take a measure move off this, top of where it hit, down to here, it's only 36%. And Bitcoin's known for its 35% drops. And I think we're due for one more. That'll get us to our 13,700 or a little less. I still think we come down here and tap this. And then once we do, I think we'll be full blown ready to go for our bull market. There's this liquidity, and there's still some of this left here that it didn't tap into. So, what, right here from 15.4 to 13 to 14.4. So there's $1,000 worth of liquidity area. So plus come and tap part of this a little bit right here. I still think it's in play. And if you look at this overall, I mean, come on, pull this down here. I know there's a mess here, but from here to here to here, this right here didn't break over here. I mean, so it's higher than right here. Let me see if I can open this up so you guys can see it better. I got all this stuff here. It didn't quite break the high. That yellow line right there is the next high. And it just touched it. I don't even know if it touched it completely. Let me get this moved out of the way here. No, right there, my white line. It didn't quite touch it. So, put this back. So it's still a lower high than what we had back here. I mean, it's a little bit higher than this little peak here, not by much. 20,000, 21,487. This was 21,006, $200 above this high. But in overall, from here, here, and here, it's still downtrending. I mean, you call that a double top maybe, but it's just, I mean, if it had blown up here to 23, 24,000, then I would probably start looking to see, if we're possibly get bullish. But yeah, we'd have to get 23, 25, 26,000. We still got this out, moving average up here, not even close to being touched yet. That's the gold one. That's the 800 moving average. There's a 200. So yeah, the 800 is way up here. This right here is the 25 LSMA up here. So I still feel we're in a downtrend. I mean, we just gotta pump up out of the downtrend, but we're not breaking any significant spots here. We tested it. Don't get me wrong, we tested it, and we need to go up here and break this next one, which is 23,000. But that ascending triangle in the 3 hour, like I said, we fell flat out of that 3 hour ascending triangle here. I mean, it's sending out there and looking good. It was running it good, and boom, flat out, going sideways, a little bit up. Almost like it wants to create another small ascending triangle right here, which could be our weekend dump coming up. Open that up here. Let me see, draw a little line here. So there's another small ascending triangle here, almost in the same vertical aspect as what we had over here. So we'll come out, go up here and retest this and fall down, or we'll just come over here and drop out of it and drop to maybe the weekly low of 20,000, or we'll drop to the daily. Well, that's the daily low there, but the weekly low's right here at 20,241. We'll have to wait and see. So I think we're, the volume's low right through here where we got low volume. I think we'll come over here and test this center, this right here, which is, what is that, 20,517, 515 area. I think we'll come back and retest the center, try to go for the bottom of the cloud this weekend. So we'll see. Your alert is saying lunacy is, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of hype around it, right? I mean, a lot of people wanting to make it work. They want lunacy to go somewhere. Let me go check on it here and see what we got. I see stream coins, lunacy. Yeah. This is on the daily right now. I mean, if it keeps pumping, it could probably pump up to about 00018,487. But I think it's going to get rejected when it hits that red line there. The volume's already starting to taper off for the daily. Let's go to the 3 hour. Got a little volume right here on the 3 hour. Nice little pump right here. It's got a little room on the 3 hour to move. So could it go to 19,000 Satoshis? Very possible. Could it go to 19,628? Yeah, it's possible. It's got room to run. Fixing a crossover down here on the stocks RSI. Fixing a crossover. It's already moving up. Yeah. On the 3 hour, you could get a pump out of Luna C. Come on, give me a chart. So got a double top right here. So that number is 19,449. Could possibly see a triple top there. Looks like it's definitely trying to go for it. If it could reach up here and hit the 19,000 449, might as well say 19,450. If it could hit this, break through it, get over it, retest it a couple times, bounce off of it, you could see higher. Probably go to 20,000 Satoshis. But a lot of tokens out there. A lot of tokens in play. And if Bitcoin, if it gets up here and hits it and Bitcoin starts taking a dive, it's going to drag it back down. But you're definitely in a nice rise. It had a nice fall right here, come down through it, trying to retrace back out of it. Let's see what we got here. Just looking for retracement points here for you guys. But it definitely fell through this. Retested it, went back up through it. We're getting a pump out of it. So yeah, if Bitcoin decides to, crash out, get up here, it could come back down, retest this over here. Around 16,000 Satoshis. And as we go on through that 3 hour mark, it creates a wedge here actually. So you can actually run that wedge all the way out. So if we pull this back into the daily, squeeze this down, there's your little ascending wedge. So there it is on the daily. Well, you have yourself a great one, Alvarez. Good to see you, brother. Come back and visit us again. I'm fixing to probably jump out of here myself, but I will save this right here for future use. So we come back here and revisit this. If somebody asks me about Luna C on Binance, give them some information, let them know. Yeah, I have to jump in. That would have been Scott. I helped Scott the other day cash out his Luna C. So he got that taken care of, got cashed out. He got himself some money to be liquidating. Hopefully he's trading properly with that and not getting reckless and not doing longs and shorts. Right now is a I'm gonna wait till Bitcoin makes its final bottom. And if I see 13,700 come in, I will do a long and let it ride. Let it ride for as long as it will ride up, because once we get to the bottom and start our bear market or bull market up, I see us getting into the 90 to $120,000 Bitcoin era. So I think once we hit bottom, it's going to be a nice long run up, at least until the halving. Oh, you're not leaving here yet. Okay. So yeah, I mean, I don't have a top end prediction other than somewhere between 96 and $120,000 Bitcoin before the halving. You know, that's just where I'm seeing that go. But definitely Luna C here is going to play its little game right here. Um, I got my own set of coins I've been watching here. XRP, FET, Binance, BNB, Bitcoin, XPIO, Shiba, and True. Those are the ones I'm invested in right now. And other than Luna, or not Luna, other than Atom and the Atom ecosystem, I have about 8 or 9 coins in the Atom ecosystem that I'm staking over there. So I think I started out there with about $300 back in August. It's now up over $1,000 or so from just staking it. And so that's pretty nice little growth factor there. But as far as Shiba, it's trying to retest back up the top here. I'm not selling this off. I still think Shiba is going to do like it did way back when. It's gaining momentum, it's getting a lot of traction. I think Shiba could possibly be the one that do another 25, 50x this year, again like it did last year. I mean, I made some good money off this back here when it ran all the way up to 8,800 satoshis, and right now it's only 1,000 satoshis, or what is it, 1,152, 53 satoshis. I bought some of this back down here under 900 satoshis. Some of it I picked up around 800, 900, and I bought a little bit more, I think right here around 1,000 satoshis. So I just, as it goes, I'm just watching it go, kind of accumulating it. So Shiba's kind of the do or die situation. I wouldn't say do or die, but I got a nice little chunk of change in it. So if it does another 8, goes to 8,000 satoshis or higher, then I'll make a nice little profit on it. Yeah, it's what we tried to tell everybody back in the day, Nick. When it started going down and crashing, people are like, "Oh, I'm losing money. I'm losing money." It's like, well, if you didn't cash out then, you can still cash out and buy it back in when it gets lower. And a lot of people just held it. And those who held it, you gotta be patient. Continue holding. Continue holding, and it will come back to life. That's the lessons that I try to teach people. Is if you were holding way back, you know, when like Bitcoin was $60,000. When Bitcoin gets back to 60,000, hopefully all the alts that you're holding back then will recover. Now, Jasmy, that's another deal. I don't know if Jasmy will ever get back to 30 cents. I know a lot of people are hoping it will. We'll have to see. It's going to take a lot of buying pressure because all the coins have been diluted into the market, or most of them, I think. And that's a good thing for the holders. So it leaves it where the company can't dump no more. Yep, I covered that a minute ago. I did see Jupiter taking off. But Jupiter is known for that. Spike up, fall down. Go back here and look at this. Spike up, fall down. Spike up, fall down. That's Jupiter's motto. Big spike, fall down. Big spike, fall down. Spike, down, spike, down, spike, down. Spike, down. Downtrend. Big spike up, down. Big spike up. Big spike up. And we'll come down. So if you got Jupiter and you picked it up at the bottom here and it goes up, when it spikes up, get out of it, let it come back down, pick it back up. I mean, it's going to eventually get to a point where it's going to curl itself back up. Don't get me wrong. That's the way alts do it. They're coming down. It looks like this is the plateau here. It looks like it could be coming up, come back down, not as low, come over, come back up, come back down, and create a nice big cup here. So this is a daily chart here. So I guess if I go to the 3-hour chart, you see the little wedge that runs up on that. So it ran its up, it's pulling back. So just be cautious with it. A lot of alts are going to start doing that. They're going to see a lot of pumps and pullbacks. And there are groups out there that run around and do pump and dump. They find something that's volatile, they'll go in there as a group, pump it, take their profits, let everybody else buy the top, and they'll dump out of it and leave you sit until the bull market. If you get caught in one of those, I advise just to hold it. It will come back to life in the bull market. Don't take a loss on it. Just consider it a lesson learned. Oh, so be cautious until we're fully in a bull market. You're going to see a lot of pumps and dumps, a lot of altcoins going up and back down. So it's going to be crazy. It will be. It's going to be crazy until. And here's the cool part: people are like, "When do you know we're in a full bull market?" You don't. You don't know until it's like, "Oh my God, look at we're at 30,000 Bitcoin and rising," and that's when you know you're in a bull market. When you start seeing $1,000, $2,000, $1,500, $3,000 days going up, and you'll see 1,500 or 1,000 fall back, and you'll see another 2,000 day, another 500 pullback. I mean, Bitcoin will get crazy, and it's like, yep, we're in a bull market. But till then, I'm not screaming bulls yet. So once you notice a pump, it's too late. Yeah, it's hard to catch them. I mean, when I used to do my morning show and go through all these and play that little game of refresh and let's do this, I'd usually start looking down like in the fours and threes. I mean, if you really want to look for the pumps, look for the ones that are just starting to break a little green down here. And there's a lot of them. I mean, CTX, you go look at that. Pull this up. This is on the 3 hour. Go look at the 1 hour. CTX looks like it could. It's right there, bouncing the bottom of LSMA. Got to get past this green line here. Could it pump? Possibly. That's on the 1 hour. And you got to go to the 24 minutes. You know, by the time you look at all this and you go, this one might pump. And you go and look over and you go, well, maybe I'll go buy $15, $20 of this. And by the time you get the purchase made, it's like, boom, it just goes. It's like, damn, I missed that. But CTX, possibly GTC. No, it's at the bottom of that one. Looks like it's trying to. 1 hour. So, I mean, I look at these low ones down here. XYO. See, it's struggling to go with the LSMA. MLM. You see, it's starting to get some of the stuff under it. There we go. MLN. $20.71. See, that's showing signs of a possible pump. You got all your EMAs, all your LSMA, everything's starting to go under the candle and push it up. So, well, you know, then the next pump point you got to look at is right here at $20.97. And you got the center of your cloud right here at 2102. A lot of resistance there. But if it can pump up, hit that spike up here on this moving average, and then come back and bounce off the cloud and go back up, then you can see it jump up to 2135 and test that, come back down, go up here. So, I mean, so it's got some possibility. So that's basically it. You just got to start thumbing through them. You got to look at them quick. You got to see which one's doing what. IDEX is looking okay. ATA, not so much. Request, looks like it's trying to retest for pump. Gala's retesting down here for a pump, but see, it's getting pinched in between the EMAs. The moving averages are pinched right there. So it's got to get up here, retest that. AIOZ, it's getting pinched. So yeah, I mean, that's the biggest way to look for a pump is you got to make sure your LSMA is underneath, all your EMAs are starting to get under and push up, not push down, and make sure it's not being pinched between the LSMA and the EMAs. When you start getting pinched, then it's like it doesn't want to go nowhere. So Jupiter, yeah, they got pulled back. It was pumping, but LSMA is up here. All your EMAs are down below. It's coming back to retest it. EMAs. So it's only going to go run so far before it gets out of reach and has to come back. And plus, you got people that says, "Oh, I want to take profit." You know, a lot of people who bought way back down there want to take a little bit of profit. You got to give it time to all this other stuff to curl up and catch up. So you're going to come up here, probably come down a little bit, maybe go sideways. And if Bitcoin holds a little bit, maybe it'll pump some more. If not, Bitcoin pulls back later this afternoon, you'll see this come down with it. So just be cautious. Clover, DLV? Yeah, I can look at it. Oh, I believe it's Clover Finance, right? CLV? Yeah, it is. See, that's a prime example. See the LSMA, the EMAs, the 13, the 5. Then you got this moving average right here, which is an EMA, I believe. Yeah, that is my 300 SMA. So you're on top of the 300. You got all these other little ones right here. You pull them up. You got the 5, the 13 right there. The yellow and the red one's a 5 and a 13. This is the LSMA right here, which is up here. This one right there. 25 LSMA. And then you get the 300 MA right there. So it's tested right to the top of the 300. So the good way to look at this is it's already broke it. It's coming back after testing it. If we can stay and bounce off this little circle right here, I try to blow it up even bigger so you can see it. Yeah, so there. Hopefully you can see that better. So you can see how everything is coming to a junction here. This LSMA and the EMAs need to get past this. What did I say it was? That is the 50 moving average. Is that right? No, that's the 300 right there. 300 SMA. So everything's got, it's already squeezed together. It's just got to pull itself up. So the next time this pulls back up here, and these start to cross here on the 1 hour, well, we got 11 minutes and 23 seconds for the next candle. So if this can pull back up above that 300 moving average right here, and let me give you a price point real quick. Where's my pricing at? Price label. It just did. It just pulled up on it. See that? So your 10 minutes, 55 seconds, it's got to pull up off that. So 0.0587 is where this candle's got to close above. And it might come down, smack it, and then take off again. So very possible you can see Clover get a nice little pump here. But if it closes and gets below, let's give another price target here. If it gets a candle close, the next candle, next 1 hour below 0.0585, and the LSMA and all this stuff gets on top of it, then you can expect this to start coming down. But as long as it stays on top of this right here, it's gonna start pumping. And as far as how high it could pump, I would check for possibly getting stomped out at resistance at 0.0600. Again, at 605. And the next resistance would be at 617. If you can break all three of those, then you could get a nice run up. But I would look for a lot of resistance like right here, 618. I'll just draw a line here. You get your resistance right here. And right here. So 634 and 618. So 618 to 634 is your major point of resistance here. You can get up into here. You might get knocked down and bounce around in there, but that's going to be the hardest part to get past. So from this point here, if we get a pump, Look for your little resistance at 600 to 605, possibly to 617 before you get rejection. Need a 15x on Clover. But here, I'll save all that mess there. Give you guys. Where's my little screen thing at? My. Been a while since I've charted, so I don't remember where all my screening is. Nope. Nope. I was going to fill in the color here, but I guess I don't remember where that's at. Oh, we'll leave it be there. So yeah, 8 more minutes. We're starting to see a little push up. But yeah, it's gotta clear that, which is right barely above. It'd be nice if it just pull up a little bit more. I don't screenshot much of anything anymore. But I don't know how long this has been streaming, but I'm gonna go ahead and bounce off here. I want to thank everybody for the super chats today. It's much appreciated. And let's see if we can break that 5,500 subscriber mark. We need to get past it. We got right to 5,500 yesterday, but now we're just a tad below it. Love to see it get past 55, possibly 5,600 would be a goal. Hey, no problem. Thank you, Alvarez. Thank you, Steghart, Nick, TNX, everybody who come over here and hang out. I do appreciate everybody's support and everybody's patience of letting me get through all my medical issues, get my surgery, and get back in here and start streaming again. Still struggling with my throat, but we're gonna get through it. I guess I gotta just exercise it some more while I'm doing this. But till then, please like, subscribe, and hang out in our 24/7 live chat. And if you're in here, you will automatically get redirected back to the live stream when I bounce out of here and close this out. You'll get teleported. So be cool, hang on, and get teleported to the next stream.